Hi guys, thank you so much for coming back to watch me. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Sol. Today's video I'm going to be doing, or actually sharing my little relaxation tips. I know that sometimes it is super hard to stay calm and just find ways to relax because there's so much going on all the time, especially with me. I used to be an overthinker. I've gotten a lot better at it, but there's still work to be done. I've come to the conclusion that some things are just out of your control, and you know, you can either dwell on them and just be super upset, or you can find ways to calm yourself and just accept what is and just go on from there. So without further ado, we're going to start with a little kindness tips of the day, little positive like tip or just something to bring positivity to someone. I hope whatever I do with this channel or with my videos, I hope it brings a smile to your face and inspires you in some way. So we're just gonna randomly pick one. What does this one say? Oh, it says leave an encouraging or positive comment on social media. I think that is actually very positive, and you know, it's a good way to make someone stay, especially on social media. I feel like a lot of people are just not the nicest, so I feel like if you even leave a smiley face on someone's comment or on someone's picture, I think that'll brighten their day just a little bit. So I think that one's very fitting, especially considering that it's all about social media nowadays. But little tip of the day. So I'm gonna start by sharing what I do to help relax me. So one of the things that I have done with this bedroom, where I spend a lot of time in, is plants. You can see one here, one here. I have a lot of plants because I wanted it to be very bright and just very like lifelike, nature-like, if that makes sense, and that brings peacefulness to me. So putting plants in my bedroom, and I think I've read that there's been studies that have shown that looking at a green plant brings overall happiness compared to being in a room that doesn't have any greenery at all. I don't know what it is, but that's what I read, and I was like, okay, well, more reason to add plants to my collection. So that's one thing that I've done to relax myself, is just put plants in the little corners of my house and bedroom. And then another thing, which you can probably see here in the back, are candles. I love candles, especially the ones with essential oils like peppermint, lavender, and things like that. They're just so relaxing to me. In fact, the one that I'm burning right now is peppermint. I got it as a gift, and I know it's from Etsy, and I love it. Another one that I have is this French lavender one. Super natural, smells amazing, and I alternate between my candles. I got a lot of them for Christmas as well because people just know that I love candles, so I was very grateful for that. I prefer the ones that are soy wax just because they are a little bit more cleaner and give off less fumes, to what I've read. So that's one way. I just come in here surrounded by my plants and just put on a candle and just relax and just let the smell, you know, come to my senses. And then another thing that I've learned that relaxes me is a little lavender spray. So this one's supposed to be pillow spray, but I honestly just shake it and just inhale the scent, and it's amazing. This is all from natural ingredients, alcohol free, and it's from the brand Oil and Herb Company, and it's from Etsy. I'll go ahead and link these things that I mentioned below if I can still find them. And it's just amazing. It's so good. Just makes me want to smell and enjoy the scent all day. Then another thing that I like doing is I've started reading and just, you know, finding ways to occupy my time rather than being on my phone and just scrolling through social media and just staring at my screen. I don't want to do that without it being useful in some way. So another thing, like I mentioned, was reading. Right now I am enjoying this book. It is by Sarah Panton, which is the co-founder of Vitruvi, and it is just a book that she wrote and ways to use essential oils, and it has like a bunch of recipes and then ways that you can mix 2 different oils to create different scents and what oils go well together. And I enjoy the pictures in this book as well. Like the pictures, the photography is just so good that I think that makes it so much better, and it makes a great coffee book as well. So sometimes I'll just look through this book and learn different recipes and just learn new things and ways oils can be combined and used in different products like face masks, hair masks, and body butters and stuff like that. So that's a very great book. And then along with books, I also got this Kindle for Christmas and I've been loving it. I've been reading P.S. from Paris and so far it's really good. So I'll read this. My bedroom, it sometimes puts me to sleep, so I'd rather go to sleep reading something and helping my mind, you know, work rather than falling asleep with my phone, because it's just useless to me, I feel. So that's another way that I relax. And then speaking of Sarah Panton with Vitruvi, I also have her diffuser. I love it. This is, I don't know how far the cord will stretch, but it's currently going off with a scent. This one is Pacific and it is bergamot, amyris, basil, lavender, and eucalyptus. And the way it's described, it's like when you're at the beach surrounded by friends with a bonfire, and that is exactly what it smells like. It's like very relaxing but has like a smoky scent to it, and I love it. This diffuser I got as a gift not that like a couple years ago actually, but I love it. I had forgotten about it and I just brought it back and I'm like, I don't know why I forgot about it. I love this. I feel like a diffuser is a great way to, you know, relax and stay calm, not only because you're getting that amazing scent from the essential oils or whatever scent you decide to put in here, but you also get the relaxing feel from the water. I can hear the water trickle in this one. I don't know if you can. Maybe the camera will pick it up. But I just love to hear the water trickle. It is like super relaxing to me, and then the scent, it's just like an overall well combination that they were able to put together. And I have that in the background. I always have it on for the most part. I'm contemplating on buying another one so I can put in the living room because I just love them. They are a little bit more on the expensive side, but I feel like they're well worth it and they're gonna last a long time. That one's ceramic. All of their diffusers, I think for the most part, are ceramic, and I feel like that just makes them look a lot more luxe and will last a very long time. And then another thing that I love to do that helps me stay calm, and it's scent related, is Palo Santo. So these are just essentially like dried wood sticks, and you light it, and I should probably show you. Let me go get a lighter. Okay, so I got my lighter, and all you do is just light it. Sometimes it takes a bit for the stick to catch on fire. Okay, there we go. And so you have it lit for like 5 seconds about, and then it'll sometimes go out on its own, or you can blow it out. And all I do is just waft it around, and obviously it does have like a smoky scent, but naturally it's very like citrusy and like woodsy and a tree, and I just love it so much. It's meant to clear the energy in the air, but which is amazing, you know, that we all want that positive energy, but the scent is just super invigorating and super relaxing to me. I love it. So it's essentially like an incense, and I have it in this little bowl that I thrifted at Goodwill, and I have a couple more. In fact, one of my sweet coworkers gifted me some because she knows that I love it, and I just have it burning in there, and I kind of make like a little stand for it so that way it doesn't like catch anything else on fire, and I just let it burn in the distance, and it fills the room with amazing scent. Sometimes when I'm doing my skincare, I also do this, and it's just very helpful to me. I don't know, you might find it weird, or you might find it, you know, entertaining maybe, or might get you curious into trying them, but they're very nice. I really like them. And then aside from that, I also have my crystals in here. So I just began reading about crystals and their energies and, you know, what they stand for, and I just thought it was very fascinating, and they're also really pretty to look at. So I always have like some kind of crystal nearby. It just provides me with tranquility and calmness. I don't know what it is, but it just does. And so the ones that I have on rotation are always my rose quartz, my amethyst, and my clear quartz. And then I also have another, it's like a little amethyst cluster. It's like very, I don't know if it'll zoom in, I mean focus, but it is very, I don't know if it'll do it, very like shiny and pretty, And then it also came with a little clear quartz, like raw crystal. And I just have him in my little bowl. I keep him in there and then put the little like Palo Santo between them, and it'll sometimes help it stay up like a stand. I just think it looks really cute in this little wooden bowl. Can I do that? And then lastly, another thing that I find relaxing for me, I've come to the conclusion that I'm all about smells and visuals. So if something smells super calm and relaxing, that helps me. And then if something also looks very relaxing, just calming, that helps me too. And I think that's a given because I know that some places paint certain walls certain colors because they attribute to calmness and stress-free, like the light blues and like the turquoise, the light turquoises. And I found out that I really like Himalayan salt lamps. I know they're everywhere, but this one I got for Christmas because I wanted it. So I let my fiance know, and he was really sweet and bought it for me. This one I got from Anthropology, and it is this Himalayan salt lamp warmer. So it has this little tin at the top, and you just put essential oils, and it's supposed to warm it up. I haven't tried it yet just because I want to get more lavender, and I'm out of lavender, so I'm waiting to buy that. But it is just super nice, and it gives this most subtle glow, and it is just super relaxing for me, and I love that. I just ordered the 5-minute journal. Maybe some of you are familiar with that. It's very popular because I want to just reflect on like every day. I used to be like a control freak. I always wanted things to go my way as I had planned them. If not, I felt like a failure. Plan B was not an option for me. It always had to be plan A, and if plan A wasn't happening, I would freak out, worry, stress, even cry. But I've really come to the conclusion, and it's sad but kind of amazing. It took me 22 years to realize that some things are just out of your control. No matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, sometimes things are just not meant for you, and that's okay. And it took me a while to realize that and to come to that conclusion and come to peace with things like that. That just because something happens, it doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean you're not going to go anywhere. And it doesn't mean that essentially it's the end of the road for you, because it's not. Like, just because something didn't go the way you wanted it to, even though you wanted it to, it doesn't mean that's the only thing that was meant for you in life. Like, as long as you're motivated, you persevere, and you keep at something, you'll eventually see results. And I don't know, I say that because, it's happened to me. Like, my plan A didn't happen. So what? I'm on to plan B, and I'm not, as long as you're, like I said, you're perseverant and you keep trying, you'll see results. And you can either be mad or upset at a situation, but it's not going to take you nowhere. You're not going to see results. So it's either be upset over something, or find ways to move on and just be at peace with those things. I don't know, it's just my little message, and it's what I've come to the conclusion. And I mean, it took me 22 years to realize that, but I'm very happy where I'm at, and I thought I'd make this video just to show you the little things that I do that have brought me like peace and be more at calm with things, and just to help me relax. And I hope you found this video inspiring or helpful in some way. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, and I would love to have you here in my little YouTube family. And in the comments below, let me know what's something that you do that helps you relax or stay calm. I would love to know. Maybe it's something that I don't know of or that I'm not doing, and I would love to see, if it works for me, and try new things. And I'll see you in the next video.